Rise 52.7.
Congratulations to Rise on an amazing season win. And of course we have to give props to the MVP, Poor Boy Sin, and to all of the top performers of Season 2. Now, with one win each, can Rise keep the momentum going, or will My Elite come back with a vengeance? Lace them up, because we're about to find out in Season 3.
Welcome to NBA 2K TV and Season 3 of 2K24.
The city is looking festive, and I'm feeling those winter vibes.
I'm feeling the winter vibes. 'Tis the season for games and gifts, and Season 3 is filled with plenty of both to carry you into the new year.
Let's take a look.
NBA 2K24. You can feel the joy all around the neighborhood and the city. And if you're asking what else is new, we have the answer, Allen Iverson.
Season 3 of NBA 2K24 delivers a 25th anniversary celebration of AI's amazing career and collaboration with 2K. Not only is AI part of the artwork and courts in the city and neighborhood, you can even sport AI's signature hairstyle as a level 20 reward.
Whether your game is naughty or nice, you can sport new Season 3
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's an NBA afternoon game here on this Thursday. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Beasley on the wing along with Middleton. Lopez is the pivot with Giannis to his side. And it's Lillard in at the point guard. And for Indiana, the backcourt pair for him, Halliburton and Brown. In the post, it's Toppin and Turner. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. And one thing, Greg, you notice about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
So Indiana wins the chip. Here's Halliburton. Pass to Toppin. Kicks it to Brown. Halliburton inside the three-point line. Can't nail the jumper. On offense here, the Bucks. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt. They came in as the favorite, seemed to lose their confidence down the stretch, started to play tight, and let that one slip away.
Now Mathurin, following the miss by Malik Beasley from deep. And the rejection by Giannis. Shots good by Turner.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Beasley kicks to Lillard. Halliburton with the steal. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Well, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve.
No free throws, good from Lopez. Well, in 2 years at the helm, no playoff appearances for Rick Carlisle. But Doris, I think we both know they're sure to come.
Well, his history suggests, Kevin, that it's absolutely on the horizon. The challenge a bit different on this particular stop for him. In the past, there have been superstar caliber players that he has worked with. Now you're sort of building the foundation and growing from there.
And the Pacers with possession here. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go.
And there's the length of Giannis. Bad idea to even attempt to get that shot over him.
And so just over a minute and a half play. Got a fast start for the Bucks. 7-point differential. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
And big men aren't supposed to move that well in the open floor. That's a big reason Giannis earned the name the Freak.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Lillard with it, and it's Toppin picking him up. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
So the Pacers called timeout, their first of the game. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one. And then they made good adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
Shots good by Turner. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Middleton against Mathurin. And it's Brown missing. Bucks trail by 3. Now, here's Lillard. He's coming off a 28-point game against New York.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Oh, give credit to Lillard there. Outstanding work of recognizing the defense over committing.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Unloads. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Lillard against Halliburton. And Giannis hits it to go on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game. Halliburton against Lillard. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
His 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 1. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And early on, many rookies are not only getting playing time, Doris, some of them are the focal points of the team's offense.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a growing trend, especially for those teams that are in rebuilding mode. Heck, sometimes even the established teams are getting some big-time stars.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Now here's Turner. A 17-point game for him in the win against Boston.
He was simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Pacers call time here. Looking at the Bucks, GA, they've made the playoffs every year since 2017.
And Kevin, as long as Giannis is at the helm, that streak should continue for a while. He's arguably the best player in the world. Guys need to play with this kid. And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
3-pointer, Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Halliburton looking around. And Halliburton slams it in.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Giannis, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Down kicks to Halliburton. Toppin, good.
This is why coaches love Tyrese Halliburton. Just plays the right way.
Here's Lillard. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Passes to Toppin. The pass to Halliburton. Right at the free throw line, Indiana.
You love to see guys willing to exploit them.
Wow, he got whacked. That shouldn't be much debate there.
First personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
First free throw is good.
And I like the work Lillard's put into his defense the past few seasons. He may not be a stopper, but he's improved immensely at that end of the floor.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Neesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's Buddy Hield in for Brown. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Dan Connaughton comes in for Malik Beasley. All free throws good from Lillard.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Halliburton against Lillard. Halliburton passes to Neesmith. Takes the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Missed inside. Indiana leading. Hield with it. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Halliburton for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Some changes here for the Bucks. Both champs checked in, and it's Payne in for Damian Lillard. Hield kicks to Turner. Halliburton outside. Pass to Neesmith. That falls nicely that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game. Middleton the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Now, here is Halliburton. That one falls.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about this.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Middleton against Toppin. And that one's good from Connaughton.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Hield left side. Here's Halliburton. Offensive rebound.
I think if you're talking Tyrese Halliburton, the thing that stands out is the wealth of things he can do on the offensive end. He can shoot the ball with range. He's got unbelievable handle. He can create. He can drive it. He can also set up his guys. A lot to like.
Halliburton hits them both. Bucks trail by 4. Payne looking around. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Halliburton with it. Now guarded by Payne. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You've also got to love the way they've been crashing the offensive glass. Multiple opportunities, not giving up on possessions. Beautiful.
Pacers leading by 4. Here's Halliburton. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Halliburton's got 12.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Misses the 3. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Poke loose. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And checking out some numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Payne kicks to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
And Indiana shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Neesmith. Ball's knocked loose. And they get it back. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Good on the three-point shot. And now it's a 9-point Indiana lead.
We all know this guy is a volume three-point shooter. Mr. Hield does not lack for confidence.
Doris amongst the best we've ever seen from the Bahamas, Buddy Hield.
Really, think about it, Kevin. Buddy Hield, DeAndre Ayton, Kai Jones. We're seeing a few very successful men. And let's not forget about Jonquel Jones, MVP in the WNBA. She grew up training with Hield in the Bahamas.
Here's Halliburton, following the basket by Chris Middleton. A nice shot by Neesmith.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Payne passes to Connaughton. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Halliburton. And it's Connaughton missing. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. With a 9-point lead. And Neesmith with the slam.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Now here's Portis. He had 13 points in the win against New York.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 blocked shots and also altered a ton of shots.
Here's Neesmith. The shot misses. Great D that time from Portis.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
17 seconds left in the first quarter. Halliburton outside. That shot missing.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness. Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
Bucks trail by 9. On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Lopez is the pivot with Giannis to his side. Damian Lillard out there with Beasley. And it's Beauchamp in at the 3 spot. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris Middleton is a huge part of the Bucks' offensive attack. Giannis says we need him to be aggressive, taking over games. And asked whether down the stretch he needed to be the one to take over, Giannis says, nah, I trust this guy to death. If he wants the ball, he gets it. Simple as that. Kevin?
You're so right, David. The trust factor is definitely there. Hey, thanks for the report. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
The putback, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Pass to Nembhard. He dishes it to Walker. Brown outside. From 12 feet out. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Lopez outside. Three-pointer, Lillard cans it from downtown. Lillard's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Bucks.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And Indiana making a change here. Wara checked in. Bucks trail by 4. Now Lillard. He has 7. Rejected by Walker. Inside. Here's Nora. And the rejection by Giannis. Passes it to Nora. From outside, off the mark.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Beasley finds Lopez. Here's Giannis. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
And the Pacers call time here. And extensive ball movement, Doris, is a beautiful style to watch. But not every good team plays that way. Why not?
I think so much of implementation of style is about the players you have. What are the strengths of your individual players? Does the point guard flourish in a pick-and-roll situation as opposed to ball movement? Does a point guard like Luka Doncic need the ball to be effective? It's all about who your personnel is.
The Bucks making a switch here. Middleton's checked in.
And looking now at some of the numbers for Brook Lopez. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. And he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
He has been a human highlight reel all season long. Clearly the best shot blocker in the game right now. And he has the numbers to back it up. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Boy, Malik Beasley, known as a pure scorer. But how about the setup of his teammate right there? That's a pretty pass.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Nembhard, covered by Lillard, and again, unable to change momentum here. And the flush by Antetokounmpo!
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Here's Nora. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Giannis. How about this one, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Brown with it. Beasley covering, and it's Brown missing.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And so here is Indiana, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Outside Mathurin. Here's Nembhard. They grabbed their own miss. Brown. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Shoots. Shots good by Middleton. And let's get your guys take now on the hustle steps for the Bucks.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of the momentum.
Nembhard's got himself on the board with 3 there. Lillard outside, and it's Beasley in the corner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Mathurin. Over Middleton. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Substitution for your Pacers, Isaiah Jackson, TJ McConnell.
And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 13-3 run right now. And Lillard kicks to Beasley. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
For Milwaukee, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. The first free throw is good. Free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it. Works that one inside nicely.
Hey, Greg, we love watching TJ McConnell on the court. It's like watching a guard from a couple decades ago.
And this guy's just an old school point guard. His focus is on defense and passing, and great at both of those as an undersized guard in today's NBA.
And here's McConnell after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from McConnell. Lillard, the pass to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Boy, you love Lopez's effort. This guy dunking is easy for him, right? He's close to the rim, 7 foot. Come on now.
The pass to Brown. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Brown. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And Lillard kicks to Antetokounmpo. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
McConnell, and he uses the glass on the lane. McConnell's got 6.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Lillard, the pass to Lopez, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lopez has got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks. Here's McConnell. Lillard with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Healed against Beasley. The feed now to Giannis. Antetokounmpo is a monster inside.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Here's McConnell. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. And the Bucks with possession here. It's a 5-point game. Lillard, the pass to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's McConnell. The rebound by the Bucks. Lillard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Lopez outside. Back to Lillard. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. And now it's a 9-point Bucks lead.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
So it's the Bucks now. The Pacers making the shot. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And a fast break now. The Pacers and the basket by Jackson.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Halliburton's checked in for T.J. McConnell. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. And so it's Milwaukee now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Middleton dishes to Payne. Here's Beauchamp. Good on the triple. Beauchamp's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And it's Halliburton missing. Bucks leading by 8. Pass to Beauchamp. This one for 3. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Portis. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Halliburton with it. Working on Payne. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's just a savvy move to draw the foul. And despite that young age, Halliburton like a seasoned veteran right there.
Turner's checked in for the Pacers. He hits both from the stripe. Milwaukee's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Payne passes to Middleton, and that one is good. 8 points for Chris Middleton.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. Passes it to Nesmith. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Bobby Portis. The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Chris Middleton. Now here's Payne, guarded closely. Lopez finds Payne. Here's Connaughton. Off target from outside.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Now, here's Toppin. 6 points for him. He gets it in there.
Excellent concentration by Obi Toppin. It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. This guy's physical, and he's willing to absorb that contact.
Payne passes to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Halliburton after the basket by Milwaukee. 2 points. That one goes. Halliburton's got 16.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Payne with it, and it's Toppin picking him up. Nice shot by Portis.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. They trail by 6. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one, good. Payne's got his first basket.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And there's the pass to Turner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. And that's now 7 points for Miles Turner.
Yeah, Miles Turner can carve space. Don't let that lean frame fool you. He can get inside and score deep.
Connaughton passes to Lopez. Banked in off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the pass.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Puts up a deep 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so that brings the first half to a close. Bucks lead by 8. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Coach, where do you look to shore things up at the defensive end of the floor?
They're hitting us in some different areas, you know, so we got to give help on the inside. And with the guys we have playing tonight, we got to be real persistent, real together.
You got to find that chemistry very quickly. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 27 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 blocks. It's been quite a night so far for him. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Their efforts in the paint have just been a focal point for them, not so much for the other team. That's been the difference in the game.
And Kenny, let's get your input.
Stood for disappointment. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Bucks leading by 8. Brown on the wing. He's paired with Mathurin. In the post, it's Toppin and Turner. And it's Halliburton into the 1. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 13.
And this is Lillard's bread and butter. He's always ready to pull from that range.
And Turner kicks to Halliburton. Going inside.
Making the most of the screen. That's outstanding.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and Tyrese Halliburton says one of the favorite parts about the way we're building the culture here is it's not just showing up for a game, and that's it. We watch games, text about games, talk about games when we get to the arena. I just want to be around guys who love basketball and want to be great. Kevin?
Isn't that special, David? Hey, thanks for that report. Pacers trail by 13. To the middle. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. To the inside. And Halliburton gets it to go on the assist by Brown. Halliburton's got 20 points.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, but what Tyrese Halliburton is showing you, the versatility he has at the offensive end.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, tapping, covering, and a fast break now for the Pacers. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Halliburton's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
On its way from Turner for 2. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, Miles Turner consistently looking to shoot the basketball. He forces the defense to make an aggressive play.
Feels good from Turner. Bucks leading by 6. Lillard attacking. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. 15 points for Lillard.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Halliburton passes to Turner. Over Lopez. Shots good by Turner. And now that's 11 points for Miles Turner.
Wow, 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Beasley finds Giannis. That one drops for him. Giannis has got 29.
Great play calling, great execution. Leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Brown the pass to Halliburton. Over Lillard. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls. He's got 25.
Well, we know Tyrese Halliburton is first and foremost a shooter. This guy has put in a ton of work.
And here's Giannis. He has 29. And it's sent back by Turner. They recover it. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. There's Brown with the 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Kicks it out to Beasley. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer Lillard drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 8 points in the quarter.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Now here's Brown. 9 points in the game so far. Shot clock at 6. Halliburton with it. Lillard picks him up. And it's Halliburton missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Goes back up. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Outside Mathurin. Back to Turner. Pass to Mathurin. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Milwaukee ball.
Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Down low. Lopez finds Lillard. A 3 ball. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Halliburton. Lopez with the block. The Bucks working the ball around. Giannis passes to Middleton, and it's good for 2. 14 points for Chris Middleton. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Here's Nembhard following the basket by Chris Middleton. Nice D from Lillard.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pass to Giannis. The dish now to Middleton. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got his 4th assist in this one. Nembhard the pass to Turner. Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Mathurin. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
And Lillard kicks to Beasley. Oh, good with the triple. Pacers trail by 18. Here's Mathurin. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And so here is Indiana. Nembhard the pass to Mathurin. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established the position there.
Some changes for Indiana. Jackson comes in for Turner. And it's Buddy Hield in for Benedict Mathurin. The Bucks also with the sub. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. So it's the Pacers now. Outside, Walker. Here's Brown. He's got 9. Shot clock at 5. They kick out to Hield. Shoots over Connaughton. Hield can't hit.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Now here's Connaughton. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's Brown outside. Offensive rebound. And Walker kicks to Brown. Knocked loose. Hield against Connaughton. Beasley outside. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Hield can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now here's Lillard. D right on him. Lopez, no luck. Pacers trail by 20.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Brown wide open. He fires. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Indiana's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. There's the pass to Beasley. To the middle. And the dunk by Giannis.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Pass to Jackson. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee's got more than a 50% success rate on their 3-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. And that one is good by Beasley.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the layup good by Brown. Brown's got 11 points.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Lillard with it. He's got 21. 6 to shoot. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. No good from Beasley.
Nothing seems to be going down for him
today. In the third, 2 minutes.
Here's Nembhard, covered by Lillard. Jackson against Antetokounmpo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal
For
foul.
Indiana, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And that one misses. And some changes here for the Pacers. Wara checked in. And it's Neesmith in for Bruce Brown. So we can't get either to fall. And for Milwaukee, their shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now, here's Neesmith. He's got 8. Indiana again missing. Left side Jackson. Portis finds Payne. The rebound by Hield. Hield's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's his first trip to the line.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. Milwaukee's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. To the paint. Here's Portis. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 8 points for Bobby Portis.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
McConnell kicks to Jackson. Pass to Neesmith. They double him with Payne. Here's McConnell. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by McConnell. Payne dishes to Lopez. Back to Payne. Outside for Jackson. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Here's Neesmith. It's rebounded by Portis. Well, the Bucks shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. And it goes out of bounds. That one off McConnell.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by McConnell. And Green now, top of the key. Good if it goes. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Giannis on the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
These guys are going to struggle guard movement, but if we dribble, they got one situation to play. It's too easy. All right? Come on. Go.
So more ball movement, Greg. That's what they're looking for.
Absolutely. When you over dribble, you really do bail the defense out. The more you move the ball, the more it tires out the defense.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. Chris Middleton is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Pat Connaughton. And it's Beauchamp in at the 2. Now here's McConnell. Halliburton passes to Turner. Shoots over Portis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
McConnell against Lillard. Back to Middleton. Off target from 3-point range.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And Milwaukee has possession. The Pacers making the shot, and Lillard throws it down.
Unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling letting him just cut through the defense.
Pacers shooting not great, 40% for the game. Halliburton kicks to Turner. Mathurin against Connaughton. Back to Turner. Passes it to Mathurin. Looking to end his cold spell, and the layup is up and in. Mathurin's got his first points in this one.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Now, here's Lillard. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Wow. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The 11-footer, and too long on the shot. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Clutch Player Award debuted in 2023. Bruce, what do you think of that honor?
Yeah, I think it's a great way to find more unique aspects of the game to celebrate. Listen, players have specialties beyond just box scores, and that sort of thing deserves to be recognized.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Pacers. Obi Toppin's checked in for Neesmith. And it's Brown in for T.J. McConnell. Both good from the line that time. Here's Halliburton. To the wing right side. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And Brown throws it down hard.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's Lillard. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Nice shot by Portis.
If the keys to your offense are in Lillard's hands, you're going to be in pretty good shape. Check out how well he runs the pick and roll there. That's just a perfect way to play.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. And the NBA doors adding conference finals awards not long ago. I think both you and I felt it was a nice addition.
Oh, my goodness. Given what's at stake, it makes perfect sense. And they picked the perfect players to name the awards after. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson embodied what those awards are about. It was perfection.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. For Indiana, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Halliburton finds Mathurin. Driving to the basket. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Mathurin, a big guard who doesn't back away from any challenge.
Halliburton against Lillard. Right side, Portis. And the shot goes down. Portis has got 4 points now in the quarter. The Pacers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Lillard against Halliburton. Back to Toppin. And the pass to Halliburton. Clock at 6. Brown outside. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
On the wing, Giannis. Back to Lillard. When it comes to trade, some say the draft pick protections should only be for the top 4 or the top 14. TV, why is that?
Well, I think we saw this last season with Dallas. They were in a situation where they had an opportunity to be in that play-in situation, but keeping their top 10 protected pick obviously pulled them in another direction. So perhaps those limitations might help, Kev.
Now here's Turner. Shoots over Portis. The shot by Turner, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Lillard finds Portis. Back to Lillard. Giannis high post. Toppin's there. Nice shot by Portis.
And that's the beauty of Giannis. Always been a willing passer and can find the open man once the D focuses in on him.
Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down hard.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Lillard the pass to Portis. Lillard surveying the D. On the wing, Giannis. Pass to Portis. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Pacers trail by 21. Halliburton kicks to Turner. Here's Toppin. Tries yet again. And the layup is good.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Now the Bucks moving it up. There's the lob to Portis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is what you want on both ends, to win the battle of effort.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
Now here's Brown. And they're running. Got a piece of it. Halliburton with the steal. For three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Mathurin, good.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
Now Lillard. We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these two-game, like the baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
A pretty pass from Tyrese Halliburton. You want this guy running the show.
Here is Lillard. Puts up a deep three. Pacers with the rebound. Halliburton outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Middleton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Inside. And it's Lillard missing.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And Indiana making a change here. Fields checked in. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 18. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
they have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this victory.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Healed the pass to Toppin. Indiana moving the ball around. Lets it go with the three. Beasley with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Payne. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Healed from outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
What a heal from another galaxy. Wow, that was deep.
Bucks leading by 17. Giannis outside. Dishes to Lopez. And that one drops for him. And 12 points for Brook Lopez.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Now, here's Toppin. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Shot clock at 3. Halliburton for 3. A rebound by the Bucks.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bucks.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And both free throws good for Giannis. Well, we know that scoring in the league, Doris, has been on the uptick this era. Do you see that trend continuing?
It's hard to imagine, Kevin, that it won't unless the league makes an adjustment to bring a little bit more defense back into play. That is something you've heard Steve Kerr talk about. Have we tilted the scales too much to favor the offense? We'll see what happens.
And he makes the first. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And so he makes both from the line. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Payne up top. Outside Jackson. Launches it. Rebounded by Jackson. Here's Indiana. Here he goes. Good.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Payne passes to Green. Drills it from outside.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's Nembhard following the three by Milwaukee. Here's Jackson. Good D by Lopez. From outside the arc. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Craig, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Great individual performance. I guess you're going for another MVP, huh?
Hey, you know, I try not to think about it that much. My mindset is do my job, do whatever it takes to help my team win, and all I care about is that we got to win.
Love the humble brag, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.